Sir, can I get you another beer? Oh, hi. Maybe I should explain this scene. I'm on my back deck in Nanaimo, British Columbia, after a gala event where we just invited local and global investors, property owners, property developers, business owners, community builders, and entrepreneurial champions to Nanaimo. The fellow guest of honor, Sir Richard Branson. Okay. We are surrounded by native abundance and sharing an artisan, locally crafted beer. So this scene has not happened yet, but I am determined it's in my next future. So how do we get from the Imperial Palace or Theatre in downtown Vancouver to beers on my back deck with Sir Richard Branson? It's simple. It is my vision to unleash the power of community, okay, in strong towns. We'll create an ecosystem where entrepreneurs and business leaders thrive. We'll build hubs with a team, and we'll build in my hometown of Nanaimo. I'm going to ask my #1 global entrepreneurial inspiration, Sir Richard Branson, to be on my team of champions. A little about me, my roots are in strong towns. Okay, I'm privileged to be the daughter of 3 primary parents, and we all know the strength of the 3-legged stool and foundation. My dad is a grain farmer. He was on the local Chamber of Commerce, and he instilled a deep sense of place in me. My mom, she's a manager, a consultant. She's an advisor for the Canadian Human Rights Commission, the Department of Indian Affairs, Boards of Trade. That's my roots. And she instilled in me business accountability and leadership. And my second mom, she's like Walt Disney. She's a travel agent and guide, and she has opened pathways to global opportunities for people, and she just sprinkles magic wherever she goes. She gave me the gift of inspiring people and magic. I grew up in a strong town where community is my sustenance. Long-term relationships are formed. Neighbors have a common social conscience. I think we all share that here today. Food is harvested. Scarcity is real, so resourcefulness is essential. The environment is actually in our blood, and magic happened every day. And often strong towns are where entrepreneurs are born and bred, like Sir Richard Branson. So why Sir Richard Branson? Well, I share with Sir Richard Branson an inner drive and passion. He started in communications, built music, built travel, builds and uses technology and innovation every day. And so now, amongst other things, he's actually committed and started an organization that is focused on supporting entrepreneurs and business leaders. And guess what? He's building entrepreneurial hubs. So since investing in my community on Vancouver Island 12 years ago, I've always had the ambition of having Sir Richard Branson on my back deck. And now, today, the motivation, the joint and shared motivation to support entrepreneurs and business leaders and create thriving entrepreneurial hubs is how and why he needs to be my champion. So, have you read the book? Screw it. Let's do it. It's an autobiography of his, if you weren't sure. And why entrepreneurial hubs? Entrepreneurs are the catalyst to unleash the power of community. They are the driving force for social, economic, and environmental well-being of people. Entrepreneurial hubs align community-centric entrepreneurs. They support them, it empowers them, it amplifies their collective action, and it gives them a space to accelerate their impact. And they're particularly needed in strong towns. Every strong town is distinct, and so by building a local entrepreneurial hub on the wisdom of local elders, engaging the youth, having constant education and innovation, and supporting the ecosystem of the actual entrepreneurs and business leaders in that hub, the entrepreneurial hub will lead the community's capacity, okay, to thrive and preserve the natural and built environment in that community. Finally, by thriving, I mean it will sustain the local investors that are already there, the local residents, and be the impetus to import new ones. So why now? Last year, one of my best mates said to me, okay, Ange, lots of dreaming, lots of talk, but if you can actually get Sir Richard Branson on your back deck and raise $1 million, I will absolutely back your dream to build an entrepreneurial hub in Nanaimo. In Nanaimo, it would be this Nanaimo gathering place. We are the historical gateway of commerce for Canada's Pacific Northwest, and it was he and I's mutual strong town. So my other challenge was from fellow powerhouse Charlene Sengjenko last year, who said, Ange, I'm going to give you the opportunity and I want you to craft and describe your passion, your purpose, and ask in a PowHERtalk in 2016. So here's my ask. I want you to commit $1 and share with me in 50 words or less how or why an entrepreneur has inspired you. Okay? And I want you to ask 3 more people to do the same, and I want you to mail it to the Network Hub. Okay? I want to physically get your entrepreneurial inspirations. Okay? And how that's going to work is if each one of you takes action on that today, we will start with 250 entrepreneurial inspirations from strong towns in Canada's Pacific Northwest. And consider over the next week. Pick up the phone and connect with 3 other people you want to reconnect with and ask them to do the same. So they want to send $1 and inspire and write about an entrepreneur that has inspired you. At the end of week 2, 750 people will have participated. The end of week 6, 60,750. And in 8.5 weeks, we will have over 1 million entrepreneurial inspirations fueling us. So why this ask? It's for you. It feels fantastic to stop, think, aggregate, and take action on something that inspires you. For entrepreneurs, they are the risk takers, the taxpayers, the employers, the innovators, the doers. They are the community builders, and they are the experience makers. So let's take a moment to acknowledge them. For our community, let's build an entrepreneurial hub in our local community. Let's take collective action for local entrepreneurs who are the catalysts for social, economic, and environmental well-being of our community. For me, Angie Barnard, I unleash the power of community. That's what I do. By inspiring, supporting, and promoting entrepreneurial ecosystems, one company, one property, and one strong town at a time. So I'm asking for your support through my ask, and that is the pathway of how I'm going to get Sir Richard Branson on my back deck as a global champion for entrepreneurship and as an excuse for having attended this gala event. This is where I'll be later this year. Sir, can I get you another beer?